Last week I was feeling a bit overwhelmed with this whole learning coaching thing. And for you guys, that probably doesn't seem like it took that long because this is only the second daily video that I'm talking about it. But for me, it's been a couple of months. So yeah, they told us towards the start of the course that would happen, that you would feel overwhelmed at some point during the course. But to be honest, I don't think I ever felt like that was going to happen to me, just because I'm used to, like, from running business for so long, and in running business you always encounter problems and setbacks and all the rest of it. I'm used to just knuckling down, pushing on and getting through whatever you need to do and getting the job done. However, this didn't really work in this case. Well, let me explain. So in the live class that I did last night, the trainer mentioned the feeling of overwhelm and why people often feel overwhelmed. And it was interesting because I didn't think it was going to apply to me, but then when she said it, I'm like, maybe that does apply to me. She said that it often comes from the feeling of not being good enough at whatever it is that you're feeling overwhelmed by. So in my case, taking up coaching and starting to add that to a business and then starting to charge clients for it. And at the moment, I don't really feel like I am good enough for that because I'm only just starting. But in the short time, there's already so much that I've learned and communicated to some people, and they've found it helpful, which is great. But yeah, okay, to break it down a little bit further, let's go back. So for the 8 years that we were wrecking, when we wrecked Subarus as 3P Garage, you probably all remember that if you recognize my face. Then again, you might not. But either way, we made it to the top of that, as far as I understand anyway. We were pretty much up there at the top. I don't think we had a handful of competitors, but yeah, we still have a lot of customers today who are like, I miss you guys wrecking. But anyway, so yeah, so that was good. That was great. I hold myself to high standards. I like being at the top. But in this case, moving into something new, I'm definitely not at the top. And to be quite frank, I don't plan to be at the top because it's just not something that I want to do. Like, I don't need to be the best of the best and number one and whatever. And let's face it, that's just a little bit up myself. Yeah, I don't need that. Like, to do what I'm trying to do, like to achieve the goals that I've set out and that I'm planning for, I don't need to be number one. I don't need to be top, but I do need to be good. But that's not the point. Look, I'm just starting, which is fine. Well, relatively speaking, I'm just starting, which is fine. I'm not going to know everything. I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm not unfamiliar with that. But yeah, just, I guess, going from the top to starting something new has been overwhelming. But see, this is what happens. This is what the trainer said happens when you feel like you're not good enough to do whatever it is that you're doing and feeling overwhelmed by. Then, because you don't feel like you're good enough, you make yourself busy doing other things, or just doing things in general to make it feel like you are doing stuff to then show that you are good enough. Now look, that just let that sink in, because that's actually really deep and meaningful. And I think I get it, but I think I actually need to think about that a little bit more and let that sink in too. So I'm just going to leave it there, but that's where I'm at. And yeah, I did plan out some practical stuff and restructured some stuff, so I'm feeling a little bit better, not as overwhelmed now. And now that I've spoken about it, I think I feel even a little bit better again. But yeah, if you're feeling overwhelmed by something, check that out. Maybe that applies to you too. I certainly didn't know it applied to me, so it got me by surprise. But yeah, if you want to talk about that, let me know. Send me a message, get in contact with me, whatever, and yeah, we can have a chat. Yeah, or if you just want to see how I'm going, just send me a message anyway. Or if you just want to talk, just send me a message. If you got this far in the video, you're obviously interested. Just shoot me a message, say hi. And I'm going to say bye now. Thanks. See you tomorrow. Bye.